Hi everyone, it's Chloe from Papercraft Menagerie, and this is day 3 of the Dephemerember prompts, apothecary labels and a quirky cat or dog. So for the quirky cat or dog, I've chosen dog, and I've got these old negative copies of kind of an old English sheepdog. It's full life really. There's pictures of it as an adult and of it as a puppy, and there's a couple of it at some dog shows, so that's pretty cool. So I thought I'll use that collection in my project. For the apothecary label, I'm going to hand make my own with this little bit of dyed paper that I have. I also have some more scrap bits of book page and such, and I also have a silhouette of an apothecary bottle that I'm thinking of cutting out and putting an acetate window in and having it as a flip. These are the pages I've chosen for the 2 projects today. So the first one is going to be a pocket and tag set, probably removable, and the other side is going to be the apothecary bottle flip. For the removable pocket, I used file folder. I scored a 1 centimeter tab along the bottom and the side, and then I halved the remaining width. I then cut off the tab on the back section and mitered the corners on the tabs. I then decided I wanted the front part of the pocket to be lower than the back, so I cut a piece off the front. To make it removable, I decided to use a paper clip, so I cut a strip and turned it into a covered paper clip. And then I decorated the front with a pretty page. I also decorated the back of the pocket at the same time. Once I'd cut out the covered paper clip, I was able to ink it and glue it on. Once the back was finished, I was able to decorate the rest and glue the tabs down. Next, I inked the pocket. After cutting out all the quirky dogs, I decided to glue 2 together to create a dangle, which I set aside to dry and began working on the apothecary label. I made it what I thought was a good size and cut the corners off in a straight line to kind of give it that apothecary label look. I then inked it and lined around the outside. I then set about decorating the apothecary label in a dog theme. I then used some cheesecloth, the label, and some pictures to decorate the front of the pocket. I then went back to working on the dangle, where I inked it, attached an eyelet to the dangle and an eyelet to the pocket, and attached the dangle with a chain. I then made a tag for the pocket by cutting it to size and testing it every cut just to make sure it was the right size, and decorated the back in lined paper and the front in pretty paper. I then put an eyelet at the top and added a bit of the cheesecloth to make it match the pocket. And then I decorated the front with some quirky dogs. Onto the next project, the first thing I did was to trace the outline of the Apothecary bottle onto the file folder. I then cut it out and cut out the middle to turn it into a frame, and cut out a bit of laminated paper to the same size as the Apothecary bottle. I then created a hinge for the Apothecary bottle to glue it to the page. I scored along the size of the frame and then an extra centimetre and glued that on, and then glued on the laminated sheet. It was then time to create another Apothecary label for the bottle, and I pretty much did the exact same thing as I did for the one on the pocket. Then it was time to glue it onto the page. I then decided to decorate the bottle top with a little bit of that same material we used on the pocket and tag, and also create a little dangle for it. And the finished product. Thanks for watching. Bye.